I'll hand over to James and then I'm happy to take some questions.
Thanks, Peter. Well, the Parliament will act today to send a very strong message that the anti-Semitic domestic terrorism campaign that has unleashed on our country over the last few months is totally and utterly unacceptable. And the Parliament will send a strong message that there are real consequences for this behaviour, that a mandatory minimum sentence will apply for a terrorism offence, that a mandatory minimum sentence will apply for someone who waves the flag of a listed terrorist organisation, that places of worship and other significant religious centres will be protected against the urging and threatening of violence. But the Parliament is not acting today because of the leadership of the Prime Minister. The Parliament is not acting today because of the decisiveness of the Labor Party. The Parliament is acting today because the Prime Minister has been dragged, kicking and screaming, to finally introduce tough legislation that will ensure there are real penalties for this behaviour. It's also no thanks to the Green-Teals, who voted with their Green allies in the House of Representatives today against these tough laws. I'm particularly astonished that members of Parliament like Zoe Daniel and Monique Ryan, who represent significant Jewish community constituencies in my home state of Victoria, voted against these mandatory minimum sentences. You cannot say that you want tough action on anti-Semitism. You cannot say you stand with the Jewish community if you vote against the real consequences that are necessary to deter this horrific conduct which we've seen in our country over the last 15 months.
Authorised by Senator James Paterson, Liberal Party, Melbourne.